Hello and welcome to our reviews. Today we'll be reviewing Marvel Legends Series 6 Punisher. So yeah, this is the Series 6 version of Punisher, which is the movie version. Unfortunately, I do not have any of the proper comic versions of Punisher yet. I'll probably get one at some point, but this one's reasonable. It has a somewhat relatively okay likeness of Thomas Jane, comes with a coat and lots of various guns and things. So yeah, let's just go ahead and zoom in for the articulation, sculpt paint, details, all those sorts of things. Alright, here we have Punisher. I don't have any other Punisher figures for comparison, and he is standard 6-inch size. So yeah, detail-wise, he does have his shirt under here with the Punisher logo on it, which is fairly well done. And the pants are pretty much black, and they have some cloth detailing in there. And he has boots down there, and they have little silver toes there, the front and the back. And he has his coat here, and his coat is really the main redeeming quality for the figure, because apart from the coat, he doesn't really look very good without it, and he's a pretty subpar thing overall. I'm a bit disappointed with the way he looks for the most part, especially if you take the coat off. But anyway, the coat's pretty cool. It's got lots of various little things on it, like clips and knives and grenades and just all kinds of things sort of strapped to it. And they're like little rubber pieces, and you can't really take them off without tearing anything up. But overall, the coat, really, it looks pretty nice. Let's zoom in on the head sculpt really quick. Head sculpt-wise, they did a reasonable job with the likeness. It's passable. It looks somewhat like Thomas Jane, but it's not perfect or anything like that. There's some stubble on there. You got your hair up here. And it's overall, it's a reasonable head sculpt. Now let's zoom out and take his coat off and look at some articulation. FYI, taking his coat off, I would be careful. It's a bit thin, and you could tear it if you weren't careful with it. Anyway, articulation-wise, head is on a disc and looks up and down, and it also rotates there at the neck, ball joint shoulders, and out, forward and back. Bicep cut, double joint elbows, hinge there at the forearm, wrist hinge, finger hinge, abdominal joint, waist cut, ball joint hips, and out, forward and back. Double jointed knees, and then he has a calf cut there, ankle pivot, and then a toe joint. If his ankles hinge at all, I can't seem to get them to move. The way the pants are sculpted down there around the ankles, they really wouldn't allow for any motion, even if there was a joint there. So, pretty average articulation for a Marvel Legend, not really missing anything significant. Another cool thing about this Punisher is the accessories, so let's move on to those. His coat technically is an accessory, so let's just take another quick look at that. You might be able to see it better without him inside of it. It's just a kind of fake, leathery sort of feeling, and has all the little things on it. He comes with this rocket launcher, which is pretty much just solid black, but it has all the proper sculpting required to look like a rocket launcher. He comes with this machine gun, which does have a little pod there to prop it up on the ground. And it, once again, is pretty much just solid black, but once again also has all the proper details to be what it is supposed to be. He has this assault rifle, which has a bit more paint variation. It's sort of a really dark gunmetal-y gray and black. And it has all the proper details it requires. And then lastly, he has a little pistol. And it actually probably has the most paint detail on it, because it has a silver muzzle and a silver bit there on top, so it looks pretty good as well. And all of these guns can fit into his hands pretty easily with the finger joints, and should be able to hold them fairly well. Lastly, he does come with a pretty simple base. It's got 2 pegs in it, and it's just a circle with the Punisher logo on it. It's functional. He'll stand on it very easily with his peg holes and things like that, but it's nothing fancy. That's all of his accessories, so let's move on to the packaging. Packaging-wise, he is standard Marvel Legends packaging. You got your big window there, Marvel Series 6, Marvel Legends Punisher. There is a copy of Amazing Spider-Man 129 in there in the back, which is first appearance of Punisher. On the back, you get your stat page, as well as the other figures in this wave. And, of course, people are probably familiar with this wave, as it contains, like, several of the most expensive figures there are. It has Juggernaut, Punisher, Cable, Deadpool, and the brown costume Wolverine. As always, good for in or out of package display, so yeah, Punisher. Alright, that wraps it up for Punisher, so until next time, goodbye. Hello, you've just watched one of my videos. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed my videos. If you didn't, run away and never return. Also, feel free to check out my other channels, Venom Raptor for all my variety gaming content, and VR Reviews for reviews of various action figures and collectibles. Thank you, and goodbye.